puelout.com. Right, after yesterday's performance against Tottenham Hotspur on a 2-0 loss and an average performance by Leicester City, I have a guest on today's show. His name's Ellis Greaves. You also may know him as The True Fox on Twitter and also on YouTube. He does do quite a lot of stuff on YouTube himself, so let's get him in. Morning, Ellis, how are you?
I'm good, Lee. What about you, mate?
I've got a headache, mate. Not from the game, actually, from a party that I went to afterwards. But look, you go down, I go down. Everyone has different opinions. At the minute, the LCFC Massive are completely divided on a puel in, puel out. I'm completely against the topic of puel in, puel out myself because I think what we went through in October was bad enough as it is without splitting the team up into sections because of a management decision. I think we need to wait this one out for the rest of the season and start again next season, to be honest. But I want to hear what your thoughts of the game and also your thoughts on what I've just mentioned about the puel in, puel out situation.
So first of all, when we talk about the puel in and puel out, personally for me, it's puel in 100%. There's no chance. Obviously, like I said, what we just went through this month, and to go, 6 games unbeaten in the league and 7 altogether.
Yeah.
After what has just gone on. That's incredible. That is incredible. And to be fair, Tottenham are a decent side.
Yeah, I know. I think the fans, because obviously of the Premier League win and that they finished third, a lot of fans seem to think that we're still better than Tottenham. Even though, when you think about it, for the last 4 years, they've hit sort of top 4. That's a feat in itself.
Unfortunately for us, we're not top 6 side. We're still mid-table side, and for our fans to be thinking, we need to be getting into the top 4, top 6. It's not that. We're mid-table, and if we're going to keep on playing Iheanacho up front on his own, then we're definitely not a top 6 side.
Now, I know you're not an Okazaki man, but I do think when Okazaki's on the field even for Iheanacho, I think it helps them both out because they're both not lone strikers at the end of the day. And with having no plan B that a lot of people talk about, I think that's all we have at the moment is Iheanacho and Okazaki as plan B.
I think that's because Puel believes in his plan so much. He'll keep doing it until it actually works. And that's what Puel will do. Yeah. That's why these players like Slimane and all these players are getting offloaded, because he believes in his plan A. He doesn't want to do a plan B. And that's the way he believes. And if he believes in that, then he'll keep doing it until it works.
Yeah, I you know what? I completely agree. I don't think Puel wants a plan B. I think he wants a plan A that works no matter what player he has on the team. I don't think he wants a plan B. I think he's working for a system that will work no matter who he's got on the field.
Yeah, and to be fair, he's offloaded Slimane because he doesn't fit his style. But then again, Iheanacho doesn't fit his style. Now, you got to think, was Iheanacho his buy? No. Have the club said to him, you need to keep him, you need to give him game time? We don't know. But Iheanacho does not suit Puel's style at all. And I could see him getting loaned out end of season because he just doesn't fit our style. And if Puel is in charge next season, I'm sure he'll be out next season on loan.
Yeah. I agree with. I think we both have the same sort of opinions on everything at the minute. Now, obviously, last night, as soon as Leicester lose, no matter where it is and who it's against, even if it's Man City at home and we lose, the fans just come out in their numbers, puel out. I think it's unfair because
it is very, very unfair.
How I look at it is the last 4 years, say, the team really been built around and built towards Jamie Vardy's style of play, right? Yeah. And Puel's only been here like a year. So it's not his fault that the team's been built around this style. I know he's had time to change it, but at the same time, it's it's a long period of time, 4 years, say, to just change things with a click of a finger. Someone else's style. I think the fans are really, really harsh on Puel. Although I get what they mean. We've only scored 8 goals in 9 games. I mean, it's a bore fest at times.
Yeah, it is. It's 100%. But when you look at yesterday's game, we kept Tottenham out for, what was it, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Until the last goal. And Son, it's a great finish.
You
can't do anything about that.
You can't give him room like that because he's going to score.
He's weak foot. He's just amazing as well.
Yeah.
He was his left foot, weak foot, and he just put it top corner. And who was it? Johnny Evans, I think it was.
Yeah.
So much space. If a player like that space, he's going to shoot.
Now, Wes Morgan, Had another great game for me yesterday.
Perfect.
He's had some good games over the last few games. He's had some really good games, and I think he don't deserve the criticism that he does get. But again, I think that's fans' frustrations on Puel. That they're looking for anything to sort of go against him. I'm not Puel in or Puel out. I'm Leicester in.
Yeah.
We've been for a tough time, and I just don't want to talk about this crap about Puel in, Puel out. I think it's affecting everything, and people might not think that players and the Leicester staff, back doors, see this stuff, but they do. They're looking at it all the time. 100%. They listen to our stuff. They watch this stuff on 100%. That's what they do. That's what their job is to work out.
They do it on purpose. They deliberately do it so they can get an understanding of what the fans want and what the fans don't want. And to be fair, I've watched Puel yesterday for the full 90 minutes. I was watching him. Obviously, I was watching the game, but I was watching what he does. He doesn't want the team to sit back and he don't want the team to be boring. Although it might look like it, he's encouraging them all to get forward. He doesn't actually want them to do what they're doing on the pitch.
No, exactly.
And you can see him on the touchline. He's frustrated with the team because they're not actually following his instructions when they got onto the pitch.
Yeah, it's spot on, mate. I mean, I don't agree with some of his stuff that he's brought in, that playing from the back. Not just playing from the back, but we are literally playing from the furthest you can play from. I mean, yesterday, Kasper Schmeichel must have made 10 passes yesterday to the right back, Pereira or was it Gray? I think it was. And it's just, for me, it's too dangerous to play like that against sides like Tottenham and Man City and all these big sides at the top. You can't play like that. You're going to get punished if you make an error. And that's what's cost us yesterday, because two of those goals yesterday were from mistakes. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and to be fair, I'd rather us have possession than the other team have possession and try and score. Personally, for me, I'm not really that bothered about playing short and playing out the back. I'm a fan of that. I like that. But obviously, like I said, it is risky, especially when we've got the players we've got that can't actually do it. Kasper with his goal kicks, a bit risky sometimes. I think he played one straight to Dele Alli in the middle, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This playing from the back is scary, because I'm not 100% behind Kasper's kickouts, to be honest. I never have been. He's a great keeper, but I do worry sometimes when he's about to kick that ball out, what he's going to do with it. And yeah,
but I feel if we are looking to get into that top six, we can't keep on being the Leicester that long ball over the top Jamie Vardy. We need to actually be a possession-based team and retain possession to be able to get into the top six, because we can't do like what we did in the title to try and get in the top six. That's not going to work again. Everyone found us out. So for the fans that keep on wanting us to go back to that, we can't do that, because people know what we're going to do. And to be fair, Vardy's lost his legs.
Yeah, I agree. Jamie Vardy's not been the same. Yeah, Jamie Vardy's not been the same player this season as he has since he's been with Leicester. I don't think. But
I think that's a massive. I think that's because Mara's left. I think he had the service of Mara as a quality ball, and he could pick Vardy out whenever he wanted to. But I think he's not got that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the Mahrez thing. I don't think we've replaced Kante the season when obviously he left. I don't think Ranieri deserved to be sacked, to be honest, because he was trying to find a way of tinkering with the whole Kante thing. How can you replace a player like Kante in less than a few months? That's what happened. And again, like you just said about Mahrez, I think we're going to find it difficult to find a player of his calibre that's going to be able to pass those balls to Vardy and stuff. So I don't think it's just Vardy, obviously, problem, but I don't know. He's getting old, isn't he? He's getting on.
He is getting on.
He's going to start getting more injuries because,
like you said,
that's his age.
The groin problem, it's been going on for a while now. Now, what if the surgery doesn't go as expected and Vardy cannot play for Leicester again? He's the one that makes our team, basically, isn't it? What if he can't play for Leicester again? What if he's done a really serious injury? I'm not saying he has. He probably hasn't, but we haven't got anyone else that can fill his boots.
Yeah. And it's again, we're going back round in circles, because then we talk about the players that we have got, like Inacio, and he's not good enough to do that role.
This is why Puel needs a plan B, because Vardy, because he is getting old, like you said, he is going to get injuries, and he has got an injury with his groin, and we haven't got a plan B. We've got Inacio up front, and he simply can't play up front on his own.
No.
He's all right for Man City, coming off the last 10 minutes when everyone's knackered, and then De Bruyne sends you a ball over the top and you finish.
I've been saying this, mate. I've been saying this as well. I'm saying even if you're on the pitch, Ellis, and Kevin De Bruyne is passing new balls, like he can land a ball on a 2-pence piece, can't he?
Yeah,
you're going to score goals.
You are going to score goals. I mean, the delivery that he's got compared to
well, anyone
in our team,
yeah,
it's just ridiculous. And I like Gazelle, but again, he's not had enough time for me. Because I would like to say he could be the Mahrez replacement, but there's no chance. We do need to go out in January and get a striker,
and probably and a winger,
really good winger, a really good winger.
Okay, we're sounding very negative, so let's just talk about a couple of positives that we can possibly get out yesterday. I think Ricardo Pereira really has found his place in the squad. I think he's awesome, going forward especially.
Yeah, I said in the pre-season friend there when we first played, who was it at home?
Oh, I don't know.
We played someone at home, and I said, he went diving in for a tackle, and I was like, you can't do that. You can't do that in the English Premier League. Of course, it's only pre-season, but you can't do that. And then when it came to was it Man United or someone like that?
The first game, Man U.
And I was like, you can't do that. And to be fair, he's learned from his mistakes, and he's been world class this season. And personally, I don't know why the fans keep on wanting Simpson to play, because he's on a different level to Simpson.
I don't see why we can't play on both, to be honest.
Really? You like Simpson?
Well, I like Simpson's defensive. He's an old school English right back for me. He don't go forward like Ricardo Pereira, and I suppose don't whip the balls in like Ricardo probably can. But I think defensively he's cracking. He never does anything wrong for me, Simo. I know he's probably getting on a bit now. I'm not sure how old he is. He's probably about 30, right?
31, I think.
Yeah. So he's only probably got a couple of seasons left at his top game anyway. But I think he's a decent replacement for Ricardo. If we need a sub, I think he's there if we need a right back. To be honest,
I feel like
I'd rather have Dan Simpson than Daniel Amate at right back. Put it that way.
Now this is what I was just about to bring up. I mean, Daniel Amate, the transformation of him at right back, you've got to give Puel credit for that one. And Chilwell and all these players, because he's making them and he's bringing them into the team. And Daniel Amate is actually a decent right back. He's not even a right back, and he's a decent right back.
Yeah.
When he has someone that defends with him, because Pereira, when he's on the wing, he likes to stay up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And you can't do that because Daniel Amate is not a natural right back. But before he got injured, I thought Daniel Amate was doing well. To be fair to him.
Yeah, there's no sign of when he's going to be coming back either. That's the other problem.
Yeah,
I think he's took a really bad one, and right, yeah. So I don't know how long Daniel Amate is going to be out for, and he's a utility player. I think he can play in a few roles. I don't think he's perfect in any particular role, but I think he's a good utility player to have in the squad, and maybe we're missing him as well slightly for substitutions, but. The only positive, like I said, about the game yesterday, really for me, was Ricardo Pereira being awesome, and James Maddison again.
I don't know if he had his best game yesterday.
No, he didn't have his best game, but I think that's probably because of the players around him as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, you can see him on the pitch. He's having a go at Iheanacho, and he deserves to have. He has that right to do it because Iheanacho does not make the runs that he wants.
Yeah.
And he wants to send the ball through to Iheanacho, but he's just not doing it.
Yep.
He's lazy. He is really lazy.
And the problem is, if he does successfully get a great ball through to Iheanacho, there's no guarantee Iheanacho's going to score him because I mean he missed that one in the week against Fulham, didn't he? 1-1, and that affected Iheanacho instantly. If you notice, as soon as he missed that, Fulham scored, and in the back of Iheanacho's head, he's thinking, "Shit, that was my fault. That's my fault. We should be one. We should be one up."
Confidence. And he didn't have that. And yesterday, for the fans to actually cheer when he's coming up,
that's not going to help him at all, is it?
That's bang out of order for a player that's 21 years old. You've got to think about it. He may not be able to do this, but maybe in a couple of years' time, he may be able to do all this. He may be your favourite player in a couple of years' time. He's only 21. We need to remember that. And I think he needs a bit of experience. He needs a bit of confidence. And when he has that, and when he learns how to play up front on his own and stuff like this, he'll be a decent striker.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, mate. He's a young lad, and I think with time he might improve. But right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm sorry, but he had like we were just saying, he had world class players around him at Man City, and I don't think he's got that here, and it's really showing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but moving on, couple of more bits and bobs before we go. Leicester season, what do you want out of it? What do you feel would be something to be feeling achievous about? Like,
well, I don't know if you read the article, but Puel came out and said if we want to keep hold of our best players, we need to get into Europa League, which is spot on, 100% spot on. So it tells me that he's aiming for Europa League. That tells me that he's aiming for Europa League, because I feel that if we don't get Europa League this season, then I think we could lose some of our stars.
Yeah, I think Harry Maguire is definitely going to be the one to go. I think out of them all.
Yeah, most definitely. And we top 10 maybe for us this season. I'll be happy with that, because that's what we are. We're a top 10 team now, but nothing more than a 7th place finish.
Yeah. Right. Well, thank you for coming on the show, mate, and good luck with all the stuff that you do. You can find Ellis on Twitter and on YouTube. It's at The True Fox. And I hope it goes all well for you, mate. I know you do some content and stuff, so it's cool. I've watched you a few times. You're quite funny. So I wish you all the best, and thanks for coming on the show, and maybe we'll get you on again sometime.
And no worries, Dan. Thank you very much.
No, brilliant. Cheers, Ellis. Take care, mate.
And you, mate. Bye. Bye.
And there you go. There's another Leicester fan with an opinion on the Puel in, Puel out. Agrees with me this time that I think we don't need to talk about that right now. We went through hell in October, and for me, it's about the team and getting through the rest of this season. But thank you for listening on SoundCloud and iTunes, and thank you for watching via YouTube and on Facebook as well. Please subscribe. Please help us guys out. We bring you content, and we have a few sponsors that help us with our content, which are above me. And yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. I'm live on Wednesday night. Phil's live on Monday nights on Facebook, and I think Jamie's just done his live, so you can watch that on Facebook as well from Alcudia. I'm Lee Chapman. Give me a follow at Lee_Chappy on Twitter, and give me a subscription on YouTube as well. That'd be brilliant. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. And keep it 100% LCFC. See you guys.